The hot stove season is also award season, and as the Orioles found out again, the more games you win, the more attention you get. And this morning we found out Mike Elias got some attention here. He was named Major League Baseball's Executive of the Year. He found this out while in Arizona for the GM meetings. And my somewhat quick take on this, I feel like this is an award that's really recognizing his total body of work since the Orioles hired him in November of 2018. Even the press release from MLB mentioned the young core of talent he's brought in through the draft. It mentions guys like Adley Rutschman and Gunnar Henderson. It mentions key acquisitions via trade, like Kyle Bradish. In the Dylan Bundy deal with the Angels, Bradish became really their number one starter, and he got votes for the American League Cy Young Award. He's not a finalist, but he appeared on some five-man ballots. These weren't moves that were made in 2023. This was previously, but it all led to the Orioles winning 101 games and posting the best record in the American League. They didn't get much out of the trade deadline this summer, not from a lack of effort, but moves that were made going into the season paid huge dividends. They got more than they could have expected from Kyle Gibson. That was a $10 million deal. Adam Frazier for $8 million. The clutch hits he had and allowing them to ease Jordan Westburg into major league competition. James McCann was exactly the backup catcher that they wanted. They get Ryan O'Hearn in a cash transaction with the Royals. Ends up being a middle of the order bat and having the second most starts at first base behind Ryan Mountcastle. So all of that also led to this 101 win season and a bye and getting to the division series. And the Rangers obviously swept them and went on to win the World Series. They also spent a heck of a lot more for guys like Corey Seager or Marcus Semien than the Orioles did. Orioles have one of the lowest payrolls in baseball, but Mike Elias is making it work, doing it his way. His fingerprints are all over this roster. I mean, including the draft. It's a collaborative effort. He's hired people we really trust, but he's the guy that goes out there as well and does scouting. He makes that final decision, and then it's up to player development to develop these guys. They've done a great job with that. So Mike Elias gets the award, and we anticipated that was going to happen. But like I said, I feel like this is something that's really recognizing what he's done since day one when he arrived. Also, we're going to find out later this week about Silver Slugger winners. We know that Brandon Hyde is a finalist for Manager of the Year in the American League in BBWAA voting. Gunnar Henderson, finalist for Rookie of the Year. I would expect both of them to win. I think Gunnar is the slam dunk. And I'd really be surprised if Hyde was denied. He's a two-time winner of the Sporting News. Finished second to Terry Francona of the Guardians last year in the BBWAA voting. Ballots were turned in before the playoffs, so I don't want to hear anything about World Series or what happened in the Division Series. It's the regular season. So those two guys are finalists. Kyle Bradish did not make it in Cy Young, but as I said, he did receive votes. He's just not final three. So yes, hot stove season, and the Orioles are looking for a starter and reliever and maybe another outfielder. It's a couple of veterans maybe to plug in, but also award season, and they're getting a lot of love.